Thank goodness we have those tools.
I was watching these futures going up, and then I was like, I knew pre-market SPY'd be up. I thought it'd be up a little higher. I still think it's going to climb a little higher, but obviously, target's going to get hit.
Yeah.
Opinion. Last week's range. People that are listening out there, shit's real.
Hey guys, gals, MJ from Alpha Trading here. Lo and behold, what do we have? I'm processing the video, taking a look at Bilbo's prediction earlier today. In about 45 minutes ago, guess what happened? The target for SPY was hit as predicted by Bilbo. So great job, Bilbo. And folks, all you have to do is learn to trade volatility, learn the indicators. Okay, this line's here for a reason, right? All these lines mean something. And we have other things that are coming into confluence. Look at this, bear div was forming. The RO, returns oscillator here, was showing bear div. It works. Look at that sell-off, right? Great place to take profits right there. Great job, Bilbo, as always. See you guys Monday. Enjoy the weekend. Peace out. And one last thing, guys, enjoy the rest of this video. Very educational session. It's a long one, but it's a good one. See you later.
Get that big of a pop.
I mean, I've been saying since what, Sunday, Monday. I'm like, expect to rip up this week. I wouldn't be surprised. There you go. We had it. 10%
Totally.
move almost.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
There will be interesting.
Yep.
I mean, it's a jolly day. I feel like laughing. I'd love it to just go up and reject and just dump.
Right. Yeah. I would not be surprised also to see a nice big dump for, you know, and have it bounce around a couple of days before it actually crosses on the daily.
Right.
Like it doesn't have to touch today necessarily because the mean's still coming down, and it could be, could be some days before it touches it. But my guess is by sometime next week we will very, very, very probably, like by middle of next week, right around the same time, by the way, as the 14th, between the 14th and the 18th or so of the month, looks to be a time when there will be some kind of an intersection based on the mean, the direction of the RMLRs, the direction of the standard deviations and the Laplace distributions and the volatility levels. Like, it all lines up, man. It's all like music. Bottom line.
Bottom.
And yeah. It really is. I mean, just how accurate how accurate do these things need to be before people wake up? Be like, oh, hang on, these tools work. Yeah.
Only a couple hundred people wake up, though. We need the rest of you for liquidity.
Yeah. Oh, no. I just mean our beloved alpha trading people here, like the ones who are quietly lurking, who are wondering, how do I use this thing? Like, I'm speaking to you guys, or anybody else who happens to be lucky enough to watch this on YouTube later. But like. Yeah, if you have access to this tool and to these set of tools, I mean, don't tell me you haven't been taking profits all week, because if you haven't, what the heck are you even doing? If you're using these tools,
Loving right now in this 90-minute, you watch this move. It's outside of the Laplace distribution, but then you look over on the current candle levels. Look at all these wicks hitting the 95.4. Ta-toink, 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 ta-toink. Pretty cool. And volatility's at a 0.
Yeah.
Looks like the trend's cooling off. The Fishers are just rock starring, obviously. Let me look at this 4 hour. Let's see how far. Oh, geez. Yeah. Everything's out. Let's see. We back this up. I bet it's still inside. Really don't like taking it back that far. Yeah, it's still outside.
Yeah.
Power move. Power move. Little bear div setting up.
Like variance is like show the turn down there at the top of your head. Like it's a good place to TP and watch what's happening, and then take it. You know, I don't want to be sitting in the move from the bottom of that. If I was awake and I entered that long, but I was time, I would not want to be sitting.
You're breaking up pretty bad.
In the profit right now, I'd just be like, all right, just take the profit. You know, I was saying that basically, like, you know, it's gone up enough that I would have taken profit by now and repositioned for the next move if I was trading like the 4 hour or something.
Yeah. There we go. All those dailies, all the daily Fishers turned up. Wow. This daily candle's up.
Yep.
Let me see something.
Yeah, it's impressive. It's an impressive daily candle, but that's why you got to take profit, right? Don't be greedy.
100%.
Further, sure.
Definitely should have been taking profit already. What the hell was I getting ready to go to? See, where are we? Let's see. Yeah. Jesus, crime.
I mean, everything that moved up is like we hit profit margins. We hit profit levels, profit taking levels for sure.
BTC crushed this 3SD. I mean, come on now. Come on now.
Yeah.
And then the geez Louise, 99.7 Laplace is below the target area for the middle of the monthly range. Going into the weekend, I like being. The thing is, this from what I just saw, like especially the intraday time frames. Obviously, we hit a 3SD level, normal distribution, so high probability we do not move above this level today. We'll see what happens.
Exactly. Like we could do some nice sideways actions today.
Yep.
We could see it go down sideways, but we're probably not going to go well past where we already are on the day.
Right. Turn these babies back on here. Hold on.
It doesn't mean it can't, but there's a super high probability that it won't. Like, you want to bet 0.3% or you want to bet 99.7% in your favor.
Yeah.
Real simple.
High for the day, 21,255. 1 SD on the weekly, 21,179. So pulled back there as well. Kind of like it wants to meet again.
Man, the probability.
We're mean reverting this week.
Boss on the 4 hour reversal from Tuesday. Yeah, probably. Again, probably by Sunday, you know, Friday, Sunday or Monday, or Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest, I'm guessing. But Sunday, Monday, very likely to see a reversion, like when the market opens back up.
Well, we close up here today.
Happen today. I mean, you know,
babies boom. Tomorrow it's there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it could go tomorrow. It could go Sunday. The weekend tends to do one day, one way. Not even tends to do. It's just it doesn't really matter. We're not looking for patterns. So, but it's gonna complete the mean reversion. It will complete the mean reversion. Yeah.
Cheap corn. Cheap corn.
These are not
easily.
Yeah. Cheap corn.
Still got my drawing tool on.
Dude, I mean, in the meantime, look at, dude, 10%.
Yeah, 10% move. We haven't seen a 10% daily move in Bitcoin in a while. At least not to the top side.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally, I think bottom to top on the daily is like 9.77 wick or something like that, end to end wick. That's pretty damn close to 10%. That's a sick move.
July 26th. Before that, July 22nd.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, July 17th and July 26th. Sorry. Yeah. Now, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Again,
On the day, there you are. Right to the 99.7. Right to the 99.7. This is a much more powerful move. You can look back here. I mean, didn't even get close to the 99.7. Didn't even get to the 3 SDs on those moves. So this is definitely more powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But the ranges are tightened up too. You can see.
Plus, when price falls, right, it goes down. Whatever percentage it goes down, it has to go up more percentage-wise to go back up to that level, right? So to where it was before, right? This is math. So a 10% move to the upside, that's a heck of a rip. That's exactly like, this does not surprise me in the slightest that we saw this week. Volatile. Again, not surprising. Thursday going into Friday, and we know a lot of institutional traders. I was just talking to B-Funk before. A lot of institutional traders like to take profits on Fridays and close their position for the weekend. It's very high likelihood they will not be sitting in moves over the, like if they're not trading over the weekend. There's a very high likelihood they won't be sitting in long moves anyway.
Yeah,
from here.
That's FUD, man.
Take the positions again on Sunday or Monday.
That's FUD. That's news.
All FUD.
It's fun. It's fun. No, it's not news. I'm just saying it's like.
I know. I'm joking around.
Like, yeah, it's FUD. No, but I mean seriously, like if you made 10% on a move on a trade.
Oh yeah. Be happy. Be happy. Have a nice weekend.
Not enough.
Be happy. And if you were lucky and dumb enough to put leverage on that move, you better take profits.
50x.
You did better than Kathy Wood all year.
Yeah,
but not hard.
Not hard.
Not hard.
All you gotta do is not
break even.
One profitable trade, you've done better than her.
What is she likes Palantir, right? She's into Palantir.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But she knows about the standard
the dollar.
She just doesn't talk about it.
Yeah, they'd rather go by fundamentals.
There, it looks better. Actually, it looks better inside. Downside. There we go.
There you go.
Fucking
FUD.
FUD. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt moves into the minds of retail traders. They have no idea what's going on. There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
The market follows the returns. Open your ears. Relieve yourself.
You can see the distribution pattern. You can see the distribution literally floating through. Like if you put another PB behind there, you can see it went down and put on the screen. You can see that where the distribution model hit, and then right there pumped up. In the previous pump, you can see where it went up and then jumped down. I mean, it's just so clear. And when you know these models,
what is it, 22.5?
it's just a no-brainer. Like the price action follows.
What's close? Nah, it's about 1K below.
Follows the returns.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this daily. This daily's probably going to mean revert this weekend. I wouldn't doubt it. We'll see what happens. But we're definitely going sideways. There's too much.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
We're way outside. Dropping.
It's only. I mean, it got.
You are breaking
within 1%.
Or is it just me? Is that my
No,
ears?
he's breaking up, man. Big time.
I thought he was breaking up.
I was just saying it's it got to within 1% of the mean, right? So that's pretty close already. It's only got to move 1%. That's nothing. $200 is nothing in Bitcoin.
So we got this bear div. Trend's still strong. Volatility. Boy, I'm surely surprised that volatility did not go to 100% on that move. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I know it did on the 90.
Yeah, it is.
Yep, 90. And you can see, so you guys that are watching this on YouTube, or if you're in the live stream right now and you got that pro chart, This is just an advanced version of the AVP. You can see positive correlation, expansion, get a big boom, boom, right? Then when volatility starts to contract, look right where the correlation broke and started sweeping to negative correlation. That's going to walk price action up and continue. And that usually, look at the volatility. It was at an 83%, fell off a cliff last two 90-minute candles. So is something getting ready to happen? Yeah.
Just as cool.
So you look at that tight weekly range we had on BTC. Is it making sense now, everybody? This is what happens. Get this super tight weekly. Let's bring all this into action here for this whole week. There it is. First, we go sideways, rejecting off of it. We rip down to what? I mean, we got down to what, 18.5? No, 18.7, something like that, 18.6.
Yeah.
Now look, we're back at 21. This is what happens when you get these. This indicator works. It literally will tell you if you're going to have a trending week or if you're just going to, range. Usually when you have a wide volatility range, you're going to do exactly that. When you get a tight one, you're going to trend. So, yeah. And this is typical Bitcoin, typical algorithm, freaking wrecking retail traders thinking they got a beat on this market, and they don't. Literally. Yeah. They think they do. And
look at that distribution. I mean, it's perfect the way it goes up, the way it's running up that.
Yeah. And it's all probabilities. You get up to this level.
Perfect arc. Amazing.
You literally right here have the weekly first standard deviation. You got the daily third standard deviation. Right? You get a wick up to it, reject. Another run at it, reject. And considering how far outside on the intraday level projections we are outside of the distribution, it's going to go sideways. But it is Bitcoin. I've seen it bust out of these distributions, but you got to, if you're going to play this game, you got to stick to the probabilities. I'm telling you, a high probability of the time you will be right going with the probabilities. So, yeah, just stick to them, especially when you get up to this range. When you're around a 1SD or, the 68.3 Laplace, pay attention. When you get up to the 90.7, it's pretty set in stone. You can throw up a neon sign. I mean, can it close above these areas? Sure. I mean, you got the fourth standard deviation up here at about almost 22K. But I'm going to be looking for SPY to make this little move up here real quick. Yeah, it's just sticking right there about 403.5. But obviously the target area was from last week, correct? And there's the last week we're in, bottom of the last weekly range right here, 407.78. And the good thing for SPY is that the 1SD is probably going to be right there. And right now, this thing is going to open up above the 68.3 Laplace, the daily range. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see this thing go up, test that 407 area, and then come back down, test the daily range, and then we'll see where it goes from there. But considering these markets are so correlated, BTC already ran a third standard deviation move. It's probably going to happen quick. Probably going to be happening real quick. And for all you people wondering, when this market, traditional market, this is the best time to trade, right? This is the best time to trade. If you don't have a lot of time to do it, try to set aside maybe 9:30 to noon to get in some scalps with these when that traditional market opens up. It's a great time to trade, really is.
Dude, we got within $100. I see that we got within $100 on the daily, on the Bitcoin on the daily from the mean. $100, like that's less than 1%, and it's only a few $100 away from there now. It could easily rip up a few $100, touch that mean, and come back down for the day, or just grind it out slowly over the coming days. But like either way, less than 1% away on full mean reversion. It hit, and again, it hit that third RMLR down back on August, what was it, 19th? Yeah. And since then, even though price dropped quite a bit, it never touched that third RMLR down again.
Nope.
until it got right up to just about the mean and has almost closed it now.
Yep.
It still hasn't touched it, so it hasn't been completed, but it's $100. It was $100 away. That's nothing on a $20,000 asset, less than 0.5%. It still technically hasn't gone there. And once it gets there, well, what will happen next? Will it either come back down, reject from the mean, or will it go above the mean? Whatever happens, you'll be in a good position to be in that next move because it'll be moving away from the mean. It'll be going towards a trending move, probably, or randomly walking away from the mean. You know that. So
Right.
like, when it gets to that mean, that's a good place to get into a position, in my opinion.
Let me look at these S&P minis real quick. Let's see here. Let's back this up. What is this, 4 hour? Okay.
It's just an impressive piece of information. Again,
Yeah.
hats off to Van App and Donnybrook for making these amazing tools. It's just amazing. I say it every day because it's just true. People who are watching us for the first time should know we have the best tool makers anywhere. We just have the best guys. It's just amazing.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes. Meanwhile,
You can look-
I saw some
Yeah.
goofy thing on YouTube. This dude's got like 400,000 views on it. It's like, I've been a
Yeah.
day trader for all these years, and I finally found the system. And it gets like 400,000 views, man. It's like, oh my God, we are in the twilight zone. We really are. And then as soon as you click on it, it's just all traditional TA bullshit, man. It's incredible. But, the cold is strong, man. That's the thing. It's one massive echo chamber. And so for whatever reason, somebody can go on YouTube and say, hey, I'm a great trader. I trade all the time. This is how I trade. And boom, boom, boom. He gets all these views. It's like, dude, you don't even know this guy. You don't even know if this guy trades. Guarantee you he's selling something, right? That's why. It's incredible. And people are just like, oh, if he can win these trades with this, I can. We've all been down that road, right? When everybody started trading, you're always looking for the magic the magic potion. So you're going through all this different stuff, and yeah. Hey, if your indicators aren't based on the returns, if you don't understand that the market data sets are following the returns, you're just lost from the start. Doesn't matter what you're using if you don't understand that stuff. But once you do understand that stuff, you're going to realize real fast traditional TA is worthless bullshit. Literally worthless crap. You're reading indicators that are based on the price action. Who gives a fuck about the price action? That's not what the price action is, following the returns. You need to know what's happening with the returns, especially the divergence. Does the divergence between returns and price action always play out? Yep, sure does. So, just got to be careful out there, folks. Study, learn, take a break, right? All these people, you always got to be in a trade. No, you don't. That's why you never withdraw money, right? From your trading account. You're always depositing. And in between those deposits, maybe you win a couple trades. But you're a degen. You use leverage. Takes one quick move to liquidate your account, and then you're depositing again. But I won a couple trades last week. I'm close. I've got an edge. They don't realize that their edge is on a cliff, and they just continue to jump fucking off the cliff and wreck their accounts. Makes zero sense. You don't need leverage, for God's sakes. Look at the volatility in all these markets. You want to be a degen and use leverage? Go to Forex. They all use leverage. There's a reason. Bitcoin in a minute candle can have a bigger percentage move than Forex will have in a month. Right? You take these indicators over to Forex and you have patience and you like to watch paint dry and grass grow, shit like that, cars rust, you'll make some money because they nail the moves on Forex. And we know how Forex plays out. Forex sustains moves, right? It's not real choppy ever. It's freaking, there's some good moves to be had. Problem, they're small percentage moves. Hint, boom, bring in the leverage. You don't use leverage in a volatile market. If you do, it's going to continue to happen to you, right? I don't even want to say the word, but you know what happens. Leverage, bad. Don't use it. If you use it, don't ever go over 2x. You want to play around with leverage? Use 2x. For God's sakes, why would you want to go 50x? And is what you don't realize is that liquidation point just climbed right up your butt. It's so close now. Take a small volatile move to the downside or the upside to just wreck you. And why do you want to sit there and just sweat it out all day? It's insane. Don't put that unneeded stress on you. When you're not using leverage, everything just slows. When you're using a bunch of leverage, shit is going at warp speed. Slow it down, man. Give yourself a break, especially if you're just learning these indicators. And if you are just learning, get some skin in the game. I don't care if it's a $5 trade, $10 trade, whatever. Just get a little skin in the game, right? Bring a little emotion into it. I mean, I know people that like to paper trade and stuff, but it's not the same. The emotion is not there, right? So yeah, it's good stuff. So the E-minis, yeah. Let me see something. What's NASDAQ look like? Same. Futures look identical. Yep, futures look identical on the 4-hour NASDAQ and S&P. I mean everything. Yep.
New people who are listening to this, if you are in our server, remember, and if you don't have the tools yet, just open a ticket, tell us your TV name, and we'll hook you up with the free access to the 4 volatility indicators.
So here is last couple days on the 4-hour, right? Since SPY started coming out of this little hole. I really like this 4-hour candle. Yes, the last 4-hour candle yesterday tried to dip below that 95.4 on the projection. Man, it pulled right back up. Right back up. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah. Got a buck above too. Pre-market went down a little bit. Huh. The volatility's just off a cliff too. Yeah, something's gonna pop. Man, look at the entropy. That whole move is just going back into randomness. Random market move. Random. Yeah. Probably people out there guarantee it going, hey, did you see the 4-hour is trending? We know different, don't we? The whole last couple day move on SPY was all random. Moving up. Random, volatility contracting, negatively correlated. Now the correlation when it closed kind of flat, starting to slope back up, but the volatility dropped off a cliff. This is the perfect setup to have that quick move up and then probably come down to the daily range. This will be interesting to see what happens. I think it's going to happen quick, to be honest.
Yeah.
Really do. Especially all this 4-hour long-term time series div. It's everywhere. It's on the return. It's on the Z-score. It's on the returns oscillator. DLP, a little not as long as the other two. There's none on the Fisher, but yeah. And when you're building all this bull div right here, especially the last couple pokes when you're going back up into randomness, this could start trending anyway. Let me go this 90-minute real quick. Yeah, 90-minute actually ended the day dropping back in the trend. Is there any hidden divergence? There is not, but the Fishers are rocking. No bear div. Could be setting up though. We get that move up. The 90-minute could move up and reject right here. This has got all the lookings for that to move up to where that last week's range was and then come down from there. Especially BTC and let me pull it up real quick. Where you at? Little correlation chart. There you are. Let's go to the intraday time frames. Go to yep. Look at the 4-hour. Yesterday. Closing 4-hour candle, significantly positively correlated with Bitcoin. 90-minute to 45-minute. 15's flat, obviously, because of the close. Let's see. Let me go to daily speaks for itself. And we don't have to look at the weekly. I know it's significantly correlated. All right. Yeah. So the markets are super correlated. BTC's already ran a 3SD move. So would make total sense for SPY to go up, test that range, come back down. Especially since it's going to open up above the 68. Ooh, it's pretty cool. Ooh, it's going to be real close. But probably going to open up right at the top side of the 68.3 Laplace, I would imagine, if it stays right around here. But it's also above. Holy mercy. Hold on for a second. Yeah, that's the R1. It's it's above the R1 on the weekly. That's a first resistance level for the weekly volatility range, which we're on SPY, right? 4-day week. So this is the last day.
It's right above there.
Yeah, 407. Look for 4. I can see 407.
And it's right at the Laplace down band on the SPY, just above the Laplace. It just touched the Laplace 1 down band at 402.5. So, and it's just above that weekly, like you said. It could totally do that move, like you said. Nice move up, nice move down. Would not be surprising at all.
No,
would not be surprising.
I think that's what's going to happen just because of BTC.
Yeah, I did make a nice move after all.
While I was sleeping, BTC decided to run to the top side.
Yeah.
I mean, what a great trade. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. Opened up above it. There's the 68.3, right? 1 SD's at 405. This is going to be fun. Show the power of the alpha trading indicators. And the daily is Yep. Daily's right down here by the bottom side of the 68.3. Considering we opened up above, this is a perfect scenario for this to go up, test, boop, come right back down. BTC will be cooling off. Now let's see how this, having an outlier on the 90-minute for SPY immediately, obviously. That outlier wasn't there, though. As soon as the day opened, boop, it was like, yep, we're having an outlier. It's like, okay, then, do your thing, outlier. What does an outlier do? An outlier is a fat tail event within the distribution. That is a second standard deviation move or greater. People are like, well, how do you know? You can throw these. Every time you see this white line turn pink, right? White line turn pink. The outside pink line right here is telling you that outlier is negatively correlated. What happens when you get an outlier negatively correlated? Price moves down. What happens when you get an outlier positively correlated? You move to the top side. Just the way it works, or volatility, right? That's all. What is variance? The spread of data around the mean. Period. The end. It is volatility.
Yep.
The standard deviation of returns is volatility. So this whole distribution that
that standard deviation is the plot away from the mean.
Yep. This is the volatility zone. People wonder why we use this. I'll show you why. Where's the stream chat at? There's the stream chat. Let me find the pic of the distribution. Damn it, I found it in here and I lost it again. Where are you? Shit. Is that it? Nope, that is not it. That is not it. Okay, I'm on the struggle bus. Where are you at, you little shit there? Is that it? Nope. Boop.
That up before you, man.
Yeah, you're probably gonna get to it quicker than me. What the
going on?
I got way too many JPEGs on my desktop. Way too many foolish JPEGs. Oh, I'm getting close. I'm getting close. Where are you? Is that it? There it is. Okay.
All right.
There's the bell curve, a normal distribution. This is what this is. It's like a Monte Carlo simulation. It just runs. There's like 10,000 events that happened right here randomly. Do you see now? This is literally what you're looking at right here. This is the distribution. These are all the random runs that they ran just to show people that what happens to price action, man. It stays within the distribution. You can see a couple little outliers, right?
You know what?
But they all
Hey,
come back in.
For the people who aren't watching this live, just copy that image. Just like right click and copy that image, and then go and Control V that on your chart. Just like click on your chart and hit Control V, just so people can see that on YouTube. Real quick.
Like
Then you can delete it if you want afterwards.
MJ.
You know what I'm saying? You can just copy paste that image onto the chart.
Right. Whoops. Let me go to mine.
Anyway, whatever. Yeah, just to show. Just Command V or whatever. Control V. There you go. And there you go. That's where probability, that's where our projection boss is based on. That's what distribution models are based on. You can see it very
that's cool.
clearly. Those are random events. There you go. Yeah.
And now the bell curve of normal distribution is a lot
And obviously
tighter.
if you expand it or whatever, if you scale the, or whatever, you'll see it hits the standard deviations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Yep.
There's no doubt about it. What's his little G Bunny saying? MJ, G Bunny needed your help and you weren't here.
And that's why we use normal.
Hey, G Bunny, we're here right now.
Boom, there goes Spot.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Nice. Really? Let me check this out. I'll say, Ron, gotta love it. Wow. Nice, bro. Yep. Yeah, PC people don't realize. This is who we want. We want market makers, poker players. That's who we want.
Addicts.
Yeah, totally.
And addicts.
Get people to understand. You take one look and you're like, yeah, okay. Finally. Finally somebody's talking about this. It's like, yeah, man. For years now, to be exact, here we are. Still plugging away. Doing our thing. And we're going to continue to do it. So, yeah. Give everybody an opportunity to see what we're up to. Doesn't take long, man. You come in here, you're going to figure this out pretty damn quick if you give it your all. If you give it your all. Let me see here. Spy, what you doing? You trying. That 1SD will be a little, it's just too close. And it wants to test this area. There's liquidity here, man. This is what this is telling you. Right? And so what are you going to do? Go up here, gather some liquidity to move to the downside. If we were below that, if we were, say we're heading down to test last week's weekly range to gather liquidity to move to the top side. When you're talking about the weekly and the monthly areas, daily, not to such a high extent. It's there, obviously, but we're talking intraday. When you're looking at the weekly and the monthly, yeah, you can get a lot more powerful moves out of it. But considering we are below last week's range, it's probably going to gather up some to move to the downside. Got stuck. Yeah, it's okay. Can't study when you're stuck. Hear that? I hear that. Yeah, hard to study when you're stuck. Depends on what you're stuck in. I'll stop there. Let's see. Get rid of the correlation chart. You leave. Yes, must leave. Oh, I was rocking some freaking Alicia Keys and John Mayer this morning. Let me see here. What are we doing? Yeah, is what I do like, and I told you on this 90-minute, the returns oscillator busted through that zero mean, right? So that's telling me right there, especially when you're looking at these fissures, that this thing is going to move up there. If you would have seen this returns oscillator turn down right here with that bear div, we'd be talking something different. But because I believe, because it did get above that zero mean, but this is looking good for this move up here. Let me move this projection up right there. Yep, now we're above the 95.4 on this projection, right, from this move here. Pre-market got up above it. Yeah, this thing's going to move up. 407's right there. Come to Papa. 90 minutes trending. 90 minute it just got deeper in the trend as the market opened. That is good. But yeah, I like seeing that returns oscillator did not reject on the zero mean. And look at the candle. Look at the candle. Correlation high. So what does that tell you? It tells you that when you see the returns oscillator go up above that zero mean, moving to the top side, positively correlated to price action, that price action is on its coattails. Probably going to follow it. So here we are, waiting. As traders, now we just get to watch. What's happening?
Is there any particular level or time frame that you find that return oscillator most important? Like 90 minute, 45, 10, or all of them?
Yeah, pretty much all of them. In learning like a workflow to see that's why I do it backwards for most people. Most people are going up through the time frames, whatever their workflow is. I go the opposite way. And
I go down myself. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Makes sense. And but yeah, 4 hour, 90 minute, 45 and 15. That's what I try to focus on, especially when I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on in this crazy market. 45's trending, all the Fishers are up, DLP's growing. Literally zero divergence bear wise. Having the outlier on the 45. See the 15 minute having a screamer of an outlier. No div. Yeah, no divs either. Looking good. I'm surprised these Fishers aren't charging straight up. They're all in lockstep though, and the 15 minutes trending. See what happens there. Yeah, trust me. When you open up there, right under this 1SD, could get a little rattle, a little sideways here. But yeah, yesterday that was epic, right? We get that little pump where to? Right to the bottom of the monthly range pretty much, and then a rejection right to the bottom side of the 68.3 on yesterday's daily. Bounced up off of that, then had a good last 15-minute candle. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now we just wait and see. Go way down. Dun, dun, dun. Let's move you right there to the end of yesterday. Yeah, we're way outside. Div. No divergence. Got the first Fisher turning down on the 5 minute. Yeah, it's going to be a slow ride.
Right.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yep.
Take it easy.
Right.
Great song.
Oh, nice. Yes, that is one way to beat randomness. Funny. Funny. Okay.
Yeah,
What?
You know, that's
Sold bucks. Let's see over here. What's
making a little move up.
what's hanging with BTC? That YFI up 21%. Fucking shitcoin. Let's see here. Yeah, we got a few alts hanging with BTC. Band. Axie. Fuck. That fucking Badger. That thing can just fall off a cliff somewhere. Alpha. Well, I'll tell you what, man, those freaking those swaps just got wrecked. Uni's all right. Sushi's not doing shit. But overall, I mean, look at uni at $6.50, sushi at $1.30. Those things got so wrecked. Tell you what, Matic popped back up to 88 cents. Wow. Pretty good, man. It was kind of wrecked. It was down around 50 cents or something. That'd have been a good buy for long-term hold. I kind of like Matic. Just trading it for a little while before I went on my hiatus, which is almost a year at this point. Right around Christmas, I think, is when it stopped. Why'd you stop? Well, it's called burnout, my friend. The burnout. Don't burn yourself out trading. You want to have fun at your job.
Yes.
For sure. As soon as your job's not fun, yeah, time to take a break. For sure. Especially trading. Trading should be fun. Should be exciting, especially when you got great tools and you understand what's going on in the market. The whole thing changes. What is this, a rock? What the fuck? Finding random rocks in my in here. Dogs must be bringing rocks in. It's a sign. It's a sign. You know
They're
what?
chewies.
Yeah, chewy rocks, man. They're chewy rocks. 2 day, 3 day. I want to look at BTC on these macro time frames. Let's check this out real quick. Index, please. Thank you, sir. We did just get that 2 day, I believe. Close on the 11th. What's the date? Yeah, we just got it. 8th and 10th. Yep. Actually, it closes today. Yeah, we got it yesterday. Okay. Whew, nice 2 day candle, I'll tell you that. Right? We talked about this. These higher time frames. Look at the bull div. Of course, you're going to get a nice 2 day pop. And I'll tell you what, on these macro times, all these fissures are turning up at the same time, man. All the fissures are turning up on the same time. You can go back with the indicator and just look when they get in lockstep, when they all turn, you're getting moves, man. You're getting moves. We love the fissure. It transforms price action into a normal distribution. That's all we give a shit about is the distribution. So anybody that's smart enough to build an indicator like that, yeah, it's worthy. We like ye. 2 day is above the 95.4 Laplace as well in the current candle. It's a 3 day looking like. And remember the 3 day bull div too. Of course this pop was coming. All the fissures on the 3 day are turning up together. Volatility expansion. 3 day wick went right to the 95.4 Laplace. Beautiful. So, and there was that tiny little bit of bull div. I mean, if you want to go all the way back here, there was a couple stabs. The first fissure on the weekly starting to turn up. Yeah, I like that 3 day, 2 day. Yeah, all the bull div, daily, 2 day, 3 day, playing out. And the fact that daily candle did a 99.7 Laplace move, buyers took control, man. No doubt about it. You know that for a fact. You get a move to the outside of the distribution, whatever side it's on, the buyers or the sellers, man, they took control big time. But what happens? Usually you're going to build some divergence on the other side. Because when something like that happens, what are you going to do if you're on the other team? You just, hey, okay, go for it. We'll build our store, right? We're gonna load up on ammo. While you make your little move, we'll just sit back. You're gonna blow your wad, and then we're gonna come back and give you a little slap. It's how this market works. If you really want to understand divergence, it's all divergent. Moves the market around. The imbalance of the buys and the sells, which makes sense, right? Makes sense.
It sure does.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, this daily DLP, man, it had a great line of div. That's why, man, you get a 2-day, 3-day candle, just massive pop. 3 SD on the daily, 2 SD on the 2-day, and almost a 2 SD, or almost a 95 for Laplace. Sorry, not 2 SD. I've got the Laplace up. And if you guys didn't know, you can change all that, right? All the current candle bands, the your projection cones, you can change all those back and forth between normal and Laplace distribution. Thing is what we realized is that these algos are using Laplace distribution, probably because it's such a highly volatile market and it's a lot wider of a range. The 99.7 Laplace is much wider than the third standard deviation normal distribution, even though the 3SD normal distribution is a 99.7% range. They're just different distribution models, that's all. Oh yeah, good stuff.
Whose mic is this?
Yeah.
Whose mic? It's your mic. You want to talk? See, you posted charts. Yeah, gotta love the RWT too.
Yeah,
like-
it's amazing.
Talking,
Anybody else hearing this?
hear you.
We hear you.
Bilbo, you're breaking up. I think big time.
I'm breaking up.
Or maybe it was my machine.
Yeah, it must be your machine, P-Funk.
Yeah.
It's been good.
All right, let me mute then. I apologize.
No, it's
Get it
It's
together, man.
Yeah, I know, man. I got too
Yeah.
much info on here.
Hey, broski, but yeah, you guys sound good now. So go ahead. Whatever happened, I think it's fixed. And good morning, by the way. What do you mean over here?
Good morning, welcome.
Good morning.
Just kind of listening and lurking.
Yeah, man.
Sweet.
Good morning. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, there we go.
Appreciate that one, brother.
I like the Z score. Yeah, all this div on the daily, definitely daily, 2-day, 3-day. Man, this thing is popping. Popping. And we did. I forget what day of this week it was, but we were talking about that div building. There you go. Boop. You get almost a 10% altogether. I think it was, right? Let's take a peek on this daily. I think from
Yeah, with 9.77%, I think, on top to bottom to top.
10.1.
10 even, yeah, okay. Yeah, because I checked it before, yeah. It's crazy, dude. 10% move and close within $100 of the mean on the daily. Like, come on.
The last one right there. July 26. Last 10% move. Interesting.
And we knew this mean reversion would happen again since August 19th. Like, we knew it was on the way to mean reversion before it would plummet down to another third SD down. I mean, that's very telling. It's very telling. So, yeah. When you've got a good 20-day lead and you got plenty of trades in between, and you just know the whole time it's marching towards that mean, and the mean is marching towards it, and they are going to meet before it hits another 3SD down on the RMLR. You know, and same thing to the upside, right? When it crosses above it, whenever that'll be, if it goes above it, hits one above, same thing will happen on the top side. Just amazing.
Here, let me.
And right now, the mean on the 1 minute on SPY is like turning around, is kind of like starting to point up a little. You might get that little pop and drop, like we've been talking about. You'd be surprised to see it.
Yeah. But we know right here, when everybody, YouTube Jimmy and fucking all these other dumbasses that somehow got onto the TV talking about the financial markets. Jesus Christ, I don't get it. But anyway, it's all part of the scam. You get this wick, like Yasha was just talking about, right to the 3SD reverse band of the RMLR. We're all talking about mean reversion at this point, where everybody else is like, oh, Bitcoin's going to die for the 10,000th time. It's going to be dead. these bankers, everybody, they're going to drive this thing into the dirt and blah, 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 blah. It's like, you bunch of clowns. BTC is a bigger beast than any of these people could even ever imagine. And so while they're all talking about it going to zero, we're talking about mean reversion. Who was right? It was a little choppy on the way, but did it mean revert? Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And then rejected, just like we were talking about. If we reject here, we might get some new lows. Hell, we still might. Boy, it tried. Right? It tried.
Right.
But man, these buyers are coming in.
Yeah. We don't care which way it goes because we see the distribution and the probability of which way it's going to end up going. So it's like, yeah, sure. It mean reverted. We knew it was going to happen. Now we also know once it hits the mean, it's going to go away from it in one direction or another, randomly or trending. Doesn't matter. We can still take the move. And then just following the distribution, get in, get out when you're in profit, and repeat. Who cares if it goes up or down? Like, sure, as long-term holders, we all want our assets to go up. If we hold Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever, of course you want the price to go up. But as a trader, totally irrelevant. Like,
And if you are learning, just take your time. I know this looks confusing, right? But once you learn all this, you'll be able to look at this chart and just be like, all right, this chart right here gives you more freaking information than anybody out there is going to give you. 100%. What you're looking at. I know it's confusing, but there is so much information to gather from that chart right there. It's incredible.
Yeah.
So while people are going, oh, look at this mess. Have you seen these guys' charts? I've posted shit before, and these people just start laughing, be like, who's this dummy? And what is this stupid shit? It's just a riot, man, because people are in the echo chamber. They just don't get it. But that's fine. I always like to tell them, I bet some of your money has made its way to my pocket.
Right. Yeah. Do enough trades, you probably have.
Yeah, right. And guarantee the algos have been just eating away at you.
Yeah, that's for sure. They do.
Oh, there's algorithms to these markets? Yeah, man.
Yeah. You're looking at my stop loss. How do they know where my stop loss is? Because you entered it in the computer and they have access to all the information of that computer.
Right.
And they use it against you because it's an unregulated market. So don't put your stop losses into the machine. Yeah.
Here we are again, right at the 95.4 from that projection too, right on the downside of it, which just happened to line up perfectly with the first standard deviation on the weekly. So, being said, and just with the daily percentage move we had, this thing's probably going sideways the rest of the day.
Yep.
And SPY, I still believe SPY's going to run up there and test that area. Doesn't have to, but
probability. Have to. Yeah. And right now
you'll see BTC probably, let's see, if SPY does make that move, obviously you can see what's going on in BTC.
Yeah.
Load up.
Arguably, it already went up a buck from the start of the day, and then it came back down and went up again and came back. It's already zigzagging, but it's a very tight zigzag. But it could easily just, fall or do the pop up and then fall. Be surprised to see that at all.
And this is good because BTC backed off a little bit. We're at 29.
Yeah.
Because here's the 99.7 Laplace. So if SPY makes a quick move up there, you'll probably see BTC come up, test this 99.7. I mean, it can go through here. It's all about candle closes. And not just the 15-minute. We're talking daily. This 15-minute chart can blow through these deviation levels. But I can probably tell you the high probability, because we are using the probabilities, that you're going to leave a massive wick left behind on the top of that daily candle, because that daily candle is probably going to close inside this 3SD, right? If not, the 95.4 Laplace, which, Jesus, I mean, we're back down at 20.1 area. But here's the second standard deviation at 20.5. So
And that's where a lot of people in retail. I mean, you can see it right there on the distribution. That's where a lot of people in retail put their ridiculously over leveraged orders in, and they're going to get wrecked when price goes down there again.
right. Oh yeah.
That's why we take profits.
And this
Those
is
are
why
easy targets.
if people are
Liquidity buffs.
sitting on some trades and they're just like, well, we're above the 200 EMA. This thing's gonna pump now. It broke to the top side, right? It broke the top side of the trend line. They're drawing trend lines at the top of the distribution where we know. Are we longing up here? No, we're not. Out loud. We're not longing anything. When you're at a 3SD, not even, I mean, halfway through the day, it's like, okay, let's take a chill pill. Let this thing relax. If anything, I'm looking for short scalps here, but at the same time, I'm waiting for SPY because there could be a nice, quick, long scalp in here on BTC. But there's a 99.7% chance the daily candle does not close above 21,173 area, 21,193. So let's say 21,2.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm telling you, SPY's gonna freaking make a move, man.
Again, it could easily run up. It could run up and touch that mean, sure, and then just pop down.
Yeah,
because it's only a couple $100 away. Like it's nothing. But it doesn't have to. It's already done such a big move. It does not, like, you should not expect it to even do it today. Even if it does, you shouldn't expect it.
We're about to get a popper right to that area. This is gonna be great.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, wow. Oh, hang on a second.
Resilient buyers in here. The algos are pushing.
It has really gotten close.
Tried to pull it back, and they were just like, no. We're moving this thing. But where are we daily?
Yeah, less than $100 away.
R2. Yeah, the R2 on the daily is right at the 1SD. Right. That's another thing. People watching for the first time. Just keep watching. You'll start to understand these charts. Right. Obviously, this is the volatility range estimator, but I've overlaid Laplace and normal distribution levels on here. So it looks crazy, and most traders have never seen anything like this.
But it's very
logical. All makes sense. These are all actionable levels, right? People wonder why we use this stuff. There's reasons, right? There's reasons because all these areas, right, mean something. You get bounces and rejections on these distribution levels, big time. And when they line up with volatility ranges, they're even more powerful. So when people are like, well, what the hell was there? Was there some EMA right here? No, man. Distribution. The distribution. That's all it is. Let's see. Let me boop. Erase my pretty little circle. There we go. So yeah. Show them, SPY. Show them. Show them why we use the distribution.
Yeah, look at that.
Perfect. And returns-based indicators. Guys, we know what's up.
6.4 first target for me.
Yeah,
4.76.
Yeah, it's lost up. We hit a lost
right
up
there,
again.
man.
Yeah,
we right there.
We get anywhere right in here. That last week's range tested for sure.
Here over the next 30 cents. It could even happen right here. Trend down. But for now, it's still a trending move on the 1 minute.
Strong like bull.
Yeah, look at 15.
Oh, there it is.
Strong like bull, yep.
Yeah. Dow minis are taking off. NASDAQ minis are taking off. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, whatever it does, be in the right trade. Like, the probabilities work. Like, there you go. Nice little pop.
Beautiful. Look at this. Here we go again. 4.76. Nice.
Touch that target. If it hits that target, by the way, that's also right on the 3SD on the RMLR on the 1 minute. So, I mean, if it gets that daily range, that daily R2, that's on this candle.
yeah, look at that.
That's what I'm looking for. Wing?
That would be really, really good targeting. It's already hit past the second RMLR a few times, so I mean, I would expect it to start moving back down eventually anyway, towards the mean.
That's too sloppy. So these are arrows. I'm just playing. I'm drawing. Give me my arrow. Hey, hold on. Little shit. Thought I got rid of you. Bad drawing.
This is one of those minutes where everyone's trying to get in the. You can just see it. Everyone's trying to run their right now. You know, like I want to get it to the next whatever. I want to short it here. I want to long it here. It's like, yeah, you're not. You gotta wait a second. Gotta wait a little second. Get in the right place or whatever.
That's pretty.
Here you go. Here you go. Just it came within like pennies. Not even.
It's too nice, man.
Literally
It's too
10
nice.
cents, 10 cents away from that R2, dude. I mean, that's come on.
Yeah, NASDAQ just
You're good.
popped.
Nicely done.
You're good.
Yeah, they're all popping, man. I mean, some of these stocks are going crazy.
Yeah.
Tell you what, those who held coin overnight in options, coin, you know, obviously because of Bitcoin and Mara.
Yeah.
That's a nice way
exactly.
to
I
walk
like
it.
it. I just noticed the green and red, the green and red arrow on your lines. Chart art.
Signals.
Signal.
You want signals? I'll give you arrows.
That's awesome. There you go.
That'd be a very nice.
That's what people want, though, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Big B and a big S.
Yeah.
Buy and sell, man.
Yes. When do I hit the green button?
Yeah.
Well, that I can tell you when to hit the green button. Do you know how to act once you've hit the green button? That's the fucking problem.
Right.
Take your profit. For God's sake. I've had that happen before. You told me this is going to happen. I was like, it did happen. It's not my fault you didn't take your profit.
Yeah,
goofy.
top, man. Short spot. Sorry. Sorry. Do you know what to do when you short it?
Yeah. You got to get your mind down on these low time frame levels and get out of this. Like, I mean, I just look at the macro to get an idea of what's going on when I'm trading intraday. I'm not trading that, but when you see that bull div on the daily, the 2-day, the 3-day charts, that's a no-brainer. You're going to have some nice moves at the top side. Now, whether or not that's going to be like a long-term trend change is up in the air, right?
Right.
Because there was hidden bear playing out. It created bull. Now the bull's playing out. We'll see. But that's the thing. Is there enough stored value with these buyers to continue the push to the top side? I don't know. I don't think so. I just know that these volatility levels, especially the previous week, need to be tested. Even if just to grab that liquidity to continue the move to the downside. There's always going to be a bunch of knuckles that are just freaking getting more leveraged and more leveraged and more leveraged. And yeah, plenty of juice. And so I'll be looking on those, intraday time frames for some bear, hidden bear. On the 4-hour, we know there's some bear div building. At least on BTC. Sure, it's building on everything. But that's just enough time to get up here, test this level. Yeah. Yes.
E-Funk, you're posting some nice ones, man. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, look at these.
Indeed.
Look at these two. Look at the dailies on these two. Oh, man. Yeah, there's no speculation.
Okay, there's so much. You gotta love it. It looks they all look like crypto charts.
That's my point. Yeah, if you didn't love it at 12, you got to love it at 35.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna see that SPY hit the target up and then drop.
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah,
perfect day. Yes.
Of course, Dixie's dropping a little bit. So is VIX, I'm sure. Yeah, VIX is down 3%.
Yep, there you go.
Of course it
Yeah,
is.
look at
And
that.
these are correlated assets and inverted asset system. Like obviously, when the dollar gets weaker, a lot of these other assets go up in dollar value. It's very obvious.
Right.
Like you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that out. When the dollar gets stronger, assets tend to get lower in value. Again, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand that. Can they both go up or down? Sure, but generally speaking, those are the tendencies.
Mm-hmm.
And tendencies.
I'm amazed at all the moves that happen here. The stocks, the indices, oil, Bitcoin, dollar. I mean, God, silver even made a move.
Oh,
Yeah,
silver's up $8. Or no, that's gold. Sorry, it's up 22 cents. Go silver.
I know, right?
good.
But that's big for silver. Come on, man.
It is.
Give it
There
some
you go.
credit.
Gold and
There you
silver's
go.
like fucking forex.
Spy hit the daily R2.
Gross. I can't trade it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, spy hit the daily R2. So now it's like I mean, it's easy to be looking for a short at this point, or sideways action in the short. It can even go up from here, yeah. But like we've done a nice little move, and you could see it go down if the probabilities go that way, and if Bitcoin's already had enough of a run for the day, or if we're just going to see more move to the upside before everybody, who knows? Maybe they want to run it up a little and then dump it towards the end of the trading day. Doesn't really matter. We'll trade it either way.
Yeah.
But we're definitely seeing it playing out very, very nicely according to the probabilities and the distributions. Very nicely.
50-minute candle. 6 minutes left. Closes above this one SD. Whoop! Zip right to it. See what happens.
Yeah.
And that's why this candle's right here. If people aren't understanding, see these 3 little blue crosses?
Yeah.
Right there. That is SPY's daily first standard deviation. So
Yeah.
close a 15-minute candle above. Boop. And that's why I got this set up like this. I got these daily levels on here, but I like watching the 15-minute because you get these quicker candle closes, and it gives you a little bit of insight what the hell's going to go on because these probability levels are real.
Yeah, you guys are looking at SPY. I'm looking at the minis. I'm like, what are you talking about? I got it. Yeah, because right now the minis are right below the daily or the monthly CVR. That's what my target was, the normal just below it, but I have the monthly CVR at 407.9, but I mean, we're what, 407.2 here. Beautiful. Beautiful.
It is. It is.
SPY still got a nice little move. Still made a nice little move already so far on the day.
Dude, the NASDAQ minis are exploding. The Dow minis are exploding. Wow.
Yeah, NASDAQ. I noticed first. NASDAQ.
Look at that, man. Wow.
Popping. Really started popping.
Oh, it went up 0.6% on SPY. And now look at that. The 1 minute on SPY is coming down right literally from that line. Like it hit there a few minutes, gave people time to reposition. Let's see if it continues down or if it's just a reposition move to the downside. But it looks like it's in a random walk with an entropic move to the downside. Random.
But that's a perfect reason why you have your orders right before the lines, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it hits
right there.
It hits our lines. It hits our lines, but yeah, you want to, don't get greedy.
No, exactly.
But I mean, it's like, what did I say 5 minutes ago? Getting a short wouldn't be a bad idea to be in one now. Who knows? Keep your fingers fast, but
You're a Friday extended version. Why we watch SPY reach our target. Hey, I got to go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it hit our target, and literally, you got 1 minute confirmed down, and now it's running down another minute. If it breaks through the RWT, that's a bit below it. I'm looking at SPY here, with an RWT sitting about 10 cents below. Now even less. There it is. It's touching it basically. On the 15 minute, I'm on the 1 minute. I'm looking at a 1 minute and a 15-minute RWT, and it's like if it finds, if it bounces
it
there,
really
great.
did touch these lines perfectly. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
SPY. Yeah, absolutely.
It's I mean, unbelievable. Again, it even give you 5 minutes to get your profits out and reposition to the downside, and then boom.
No. Yeah, this shit don't work.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
This shit don't work.
405.20, and we went down already to 404.63. So that's already 405.24. That's already like a nice little move to the downside on 2 minutes of candles. It's
Very nice,
we're
man.
talking We're talking 0.13%, which I know sounds like nothing, but obviously if you have the right positions and you're a high frequency trader, yeah, that's money in the bank. You know, and it can easily start to dump from here. And now we're so random on that on SPY right now. It's just, yeah, what are we looking at here? Yeah, you're looking at SPY there as well. Yeah, I'm looking at the 1 minute, so I'll put on the 15 there just to match up his.
Yeah, I got a 1 and a 15 going at the same time.
Yeah, the 15 is looking like it's still on the trending move, but that trending move is slowing down, and it's it'll start to go into randomness at some point. But the RO is still pointing up, and the entropy oscillator is also still pointing up. Returns are dropping though, clearly, and we hit on a PB1 from the current candle. We hit the second standard deviation to the top side, as well as a Laplace band to the top side. So
Very nice.
to see it drop here, it matches all kinds of targets we just hit across different time frames. There's a reason we use these tools, right? Like these things just work. That little arrow thing there that Bilbo drew, very, very prescient. And it doesn't matter if it goes to that green line or falls from here. Like it went up on the day already, 0.6% or something, which is not nothing in traditional markets.
Right.
And yeah, we now got the third or fourth minute in a row where it's basically falling off. So
And the RMLR called it too. I mean, the predictor went negative right at the top. You know,
it literally did. It did the switch. It did the switch at that kind of flat candle that switched around, and then before it dumped, it went full red, and it's still red now, and it just fell through another RMLR. It just fell through the RMLR. Again, let's see if it bounces from here or falls through it. Either way,
now are you showing the entropy now? You know, it was in randomness with the yellow. Now it looks like it's starting to aim towards trend, but it looks negatively correlated, right? Because the red candles are above, right? Or the red columns are above.
On the 1 minute,
yeah, on the 1 minute.
The 1 minute on SPY, I'm showing a random move with a actually now just got stronger positive correlation.
Well, I have a red and dark red. Oh, you know what? You're looking at the new one. I see it too. The one that just I had 4 dark reds. I have an old one and a new one right next to each other.
Yeah, I have an old one and a new one. So on the old one, I'm looking at the green. I see green candles to the top side, and I see we're in randomness.
On the 1 minute, huh?
But the green candles are weakening. They're getting darker. You know, they're getting dark.
My last 4 or 5 are red. That's why I'm asking you that.
Yeah, the very last one was bright, and now this one's bright again too. But it's still in a random move, becoming a stronger move towards trend. So it could easily, like I said, it could bounce. You know, and it found support there on the RWT. There, that RWT is very strong.
Yeah,
it's strong information, and you got the ALR expanding to the top side now, playing off of a little bit of a bull div from a couple candles back, and also RO is still playing out a bull div from a couple candles back. Variance is positive and rising and positively correlated, and it's almost at a fat tail. It's not quite. It's maybe about halfway there, but when it gets to 2, it'll be a fat tail. And for now, it's rising towards it. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing fake everybody out, thinking, all right, well, this was the time to short it. Maybe it was the time to short, but this is a try back up again. I won't be surprised to see it make a move and swiftly come back down. People take profits at some point during the day. Again, it could happen anytime between now and the end of the day, but trading on these low time frames, like these are little hills you can definitely scalp. From the time it opened until now, you've had at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could say 3 moves if you want to be lazy about it, but at least 5 or 6 or even 7 moves if you're fast, just on SPY. That's impressive. The market hasn't even been open an hour. It's 45 minutes.
It's bouncing between levels, man. It's incredible. It's all levels. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's stunning.
Yeah, look what it did on the 1 minute, right? It just wicked up and shot back through. Yeah. And it hit the RMLR and came right back down.
Whoops, sorry guys. I floated right into freaking JPEG land.
Yeah, that's all good, man. We were just talking about that chart that you have on the screen, and I was looking at it like on the 1 minute. I mean, it's it's following the probabilities in either in both directions. It's doing very nicely, very very nicely. Spies has had a bunch of nice moves already since it opened on the 1 minute.
Well, the futures just shot up to 407,550. That was my target on it. I think that was my normal.
God, look
normal.
at the NASDAQ minis, man. They are ripping.
Oh yeah, it's insane, man. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Dow minis are the same way, But you know what? When I was making markets, I always used to say that there was always between the 10 and 10-15. That was if they were going to turn it, that's where they were going to turn it. It was always in that 15-minute range. You know what I mean? It was just a time thing,
Right.
So it'd be interesting to see if this holds, because now that we've tagged everything.
Yeah, I mean, NASDAQ mini is up what 2%, more than 2% today already. That's
2.3. Good move for NASDAQ.
You got the SPY RMLRs coming towards each other. It looks like the mean going right through it. Oh, that's on my 10.
There you go. You got a flip on the RWT. It's red now on the SPY. We fell through it. Hope you get your shorts in if you like it. Not financial yogurt.
Financial yogurt.
Well, I got to tell you, this has been enjoyable with you doing it like this, guys. It's great. I wish, when we do this more often, it's just great trading. You know what I mean? It's getting the idea out there so people will understand it, because, this is really helpful.
Yeah.
Having you guys in the background doing this too.
People who watch this later, of course, they're not going to see it in real time, but they can still see this and learn, hopefully, how we use the tools.
Well, if they're watching the video, they'll see the chart, right? So,
right.
As we talk it through.
And if they watch the tutorial videos also. But yeah.
Very well done. Very well done.
Absolutely. Iscariot says it's useful in real time. I totally agree, Iscariot. More people should watch this in real time. But like, whoever gets to watch it, even on YouTube, if they can cut through our banter or enjoy it and pay attention in between the banter, there's a lot of useful info that the charts are showing us right here on the tools on Bilbo's screen.
Yes. Let's see. Let me look at these lower time frames. You know what I wanted to do? What's this at? Yeah, that's a nice little bullish we can do there. Red alert. Red alert. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Like, dude.
And look right.
If you're not taking your profits, if you don't take your profits when you see this kind of a move, ask yourself, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Do you know what you do? SPY knows what it's doing. SPY's running to our target. Come on, you little dirty devil, get it over with. Make it rough on them. Dump from here to the daily, and then just send a couple freaking 15-minute pocket rockets right up there.
Yeah. That'd be funny. Let it run up another couple bucks. Let it run up another couple bucks, and everybody think that's it. We're going up, and then boom.
Yep. Wrecked. Yeah. People love to get wrecked.
Just looking across the board, I mean, like we're hitting every level, perfect levels. Microsoft, Meta, it's incredible. I mean, it's amazing how good this shit is. It's incredible. Wow.
We have been to the top of the mountain, and we can see far and wide.
Yeah. I've been
here. Yeah. I mean, I love looking at the RMLR and how the returns zigzag around it and the mean. It's very refreshing.
Good way of putting it.
Real men like returns. That's the other name for it.
Yeah.
Yes. The reverse mean of log returns, because real men like returns.
That's right. Good acronym, bro. Good one. I like it.
I'm a highly caffeinated.
Yeah, so am I.
I got the espresso rocking. And yeah, I made a 32-ounce espresso, so I'm fucked. God.
I would not be surprised to see this. This is a nice topping out area for SPY if it
Great.
does. It does not need to run up higher, but if it does, again, it's just probabilities. But
I'm watching the semi,
Very
the SOXL starting to top off across the board. You're looking at it's kind of looking top heavy, various things.
yeah, dude, it's like
Yeah.
it's time to be in the short. It's time to be in the short and enjoy the money down.
Well, look at SOX up for, look at this one. This is the semis on the long side, SOX, or the short side, SOXS. If you look at this, I mean, it's tagging everything to the downside. So this would be the time to be long that. You know what I mean? Just they're opposite. That's why I like watching them when they're opposite of each other. SOXS and XOXL.
Right.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a counter. It's a counter.
That's how close we got. 0.54% so far. That is I mean, especially with the run it did. That's what you want to see for a test of like that past week's range. If it does top out there, it tested it.
Yeah.
It was but I don't know, man. They definitely want to wreck some people, so it would not surprise me to see this fucking dump and pump all day.
Oh yeah, there's definitely people still longing it right now, thinking, "Oh, it's gonna shoot up from here." Like, well, because they're not looking at the distribution model, they have no idea. Right?
It's pure guess. It's a pure guess.
Yeah, they're guessing.
I mean,
blind.
Yeah.
It's even worse than a pure guess. A pure guess would be they don't look at any information and just guess up or down. But they're looking at bad information, which makes them guess the wrong way most of the time. So, like a monkey throwing poo at a dartboard, that's a pure guess.
Pure.
Okay.
I mean, a trader looking at TA, that's polluted information. That's not, there's no guess, it's bad.
Almost hypnotizing. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It really is, dude.
Yeah. It's a video game, bro. It's a video game.
It's bingo parlor. Bingo parlor.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened to him. We can't get him away from the workstation. He's glued to the monitor.
It's right at the mean on the 1 minute. It's on SPY.
He's found empty 2 liters, empty pizza boxes, and litter boxes. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get all my kooky lines off my
got
chart.
random.
Feel like a noob.
He's gonna move soon, man.
There we go. We don't draw charts.
They're gonna move.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get off here. Spy's giving me the old hi ho. Yeah. Well,
all right.
Hey, thanks, Bilbo. Great show, man. Great stream, dude.
Yep. Enjoyed it. Enjoy everybody. Let's if this thing gets crazy during the weekend, I'll jump on. But if not, Monday.
Well, Biddy might, man. I mean,
yeah, Biddy could. We'll see what's up.
It's ironic. I had African yesterday. Dude, buy XRP. So I went out and bought a little bit. I never buy it like that and just put it away. And fucking thing is up 2 pennies. I'm like,
By the way, let me just say for the YouTube thumbnail, ETH merge priced in.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So what does that actually mean in the ETH merge? Does that mean there's going to be 2 ethers? Is that what all that means?
ETH's fucked.
I don't think.
Is it?
That's where I'm at with it.
Well, there will be.
They're trying to catch up. Solana and Cardano.
There will be a fork or whatever. I just think
market share.
So, but what does it? Does it create 2 different ETHs? That's my question.
Well, it depends on the miners, right? The miners have to update to the new workings. Yes. And there's been problems in the past, and that's when you get these split chains and shit. I mean, that's why you have Ethereum Classic, right? People think Ethereum Classic is like, Ethereum Classic was the original. Then you had the what was that? What was that hack called? The Dow hack or whatever.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, man. So yeah, it's crazy, but they know that Solana, Matic, fucking Cardano,
Yeah,
they're
Cardano.
taking market share. They got to do something. They've been promising this upgrade on ETH for how long? It's a joke, man. It's a total gas scam.
Yeah, 5-6 years. It's ridiculous.
Gas
A
scam.
gas scam. So that's how they can charge fees, right? That's what gas has, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
miners.
well,
the
it's
Yeah,
because
they're not-
they never
Yeah,
built the
miners get that
protocol.
money. And they're
They-
not going to still make it.
Yeah, they never built the protocol in ETH to combat all of the activity on the network. So all these gas fees are built into the protocol. So they can't change it. So in order to change it, they have to rebuild the protocol. And this is like the first step in kind of trying to do that, but it's not going to affect the fees at this point. So it's just going to be a nonstop story for a long time until they fix it. But projects like Cardano, they took years and years and years to build the proper mechanics into the protocol so that they wouldn't have all these high gas fees. So that's the advantage that they have. But ETH's got all the hype. They've got all they've got all these developers, and it's the VC machine, So that's what they have going for them. But
go send your buddy $100 of Solana, and then go send him $100 of ETH, and then come back and report. Tell us how you like them gas fees.
Yeah, I've still got shit I can't get out of. I've got like $15, and it's going to cost me $7 to move it right now.
Yeah,
so
it's so cute. Oh my god! Watch out,
Slide bouncing.
Spies are going to jump. All right, I got to get out.
It's gonna fix
See you guys.
Yeah,
one way or the other.
Yeah, I mean, everything's just strong like bull. It's good till it's not. Bro.
Yeah,
It's good till it's
right
not.
now, 1 minute, but it's super random right now on supply. Right, it's gonna.
Yeah.
Random moves. Random moves are random. They can make great big moves, but they can also turn around real quick. So.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm cautious on this one. I like it because it's such a big move up here. Yeah, it may have room up higher, but there's with option expiration this afternoon. A little hesitant.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's a classic place people take profit, and obviously, and we are at that. And we just we hit that daily there on supplies,
totally.
VRE just now, and now we're coming back from it again.
But this was a great session. I appreciate it.
And it's a random move, and if the randomness falls to nothing, or even if the randomness continues, agreed. Anyway, happy trading, everybody.
Absolutely. I'm jumping off for a bit, gentlemen. Everybody, I'll speak to you guys tomorrow over the weekend for sure.
See you guys
Later.
later.